In this video, we'll have a look at some of the lighting styles and options that are available inside of Modo. We'll look at directional CG lights, which are the kind of basic lights that are used in a lot of 3D packages, and will actually transfer from 3D package to 3D package pretty well. And we'll look at some more complex lighting, and we'll also look at global illumination or radiosity, which is a more complex and advanced lighting style that will let you have more realism in your 3D renders. So this scene here demonstrates a good example of just a basic CG lighting scene. You can see that the light is clearly coming from the upper left. It has kind of this round sheen on the sphere and then the streaked sheen on the cone. The shadows are black and dark, except for where we have a little bit of reflection creeping in onto the edge of the cone, and then under here around the cube, and then off even the side of the environment. Just kind of hard, rough shadows. You get the feeling of depth, you get the feeling of the lighting and the shadows, but it leaves a lot to be desired as far as actual realism and being a little bit more compelling. Now, using this kind of lighting, you can actually get very good results if you use it very carefully, if you use it very deliberately, and then also combine it with materials that are well optimized for it. An example of that would be this old man here, who has just basically 3 very simple lights pointed at him. And what we can even do here is go and grab these lights. It's just 3. These are known as spotlights. They're just very simple lights, kind of like a stage light. And if we take these and rotate them around the origin, we can change up the lighting style pretty quickly here. So if I spin these all around this way, we can get a little bit more front lighting. You can see, so now the light's coming from over here. Spin it even farther over that way. We can get kind of a more nice balanced light coming from the left and then a little bit coming from the right. Keep going around even farther. You can get a nice bit of edge lighting that works well. We can even rotate them up this way to get some really different, varied lighting styles just using these 3 simple lights. So it can be a good way to get nice lighting, and typically you're going to get faster render times with this kind of lighting. But what you will miss in doing something like this, let's make it larger so you can see it, what you will miss is a kind of added level of softness and nuance that comes from more realistic lighting, and that's the global illumination or radiosity that I mentioned earlier. So we can see here's the same subject in a scene that uses a more complex lighting. This is actually lit by a combination of CG lights and also of an environment image that is an actual photograph, a spherical photograph taken, stitched together of a number of photographs, and then those photographs are used to calculate the lighting in the scene. Nice thing about this kind of lighting is that you can change it up just by changing the environment image or the image that's surrounding the scene. So if you can go in and you can take some good quality photos of something in high dynamic range or at above the kind of the standard JPEG range, you can get good lighting out of them, and you can use these to have at least the start of very good lighting scenarios built. So, using different types of 3D lighting, you can achieve a good look no matter what it is you're doing. Even if you're just using simple lighting, knowing how your lights work and using them well will allow you to get good results. And then if you have more time and more need for better looking lighting, then you go with more complex and advanced lighting styles that can add a lot of realism and extra detail to your 3D renderings.